What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Letitia and this is That's So Letitia. And for today's video, what I am going to be doing along with my makeup, of course, is reviewing and demoing for you guys one of Pat McGrath's latest creations to her brand, which is her Divine Blush. I am excited. You guys will hear why I am excited to try this one out. Then again, I don't think I've ever not said I was excited to try something out on my channel, right? But yeah, so again, I am excited to try this one out and you guys will see why soon. So I have already done my base. I just feel like sometimes, you know, for my videos to just kind of cut right to the chase or as close to the chase as possible, I already prep myself and you guys with doing my base. If in fact, as always, you know, if you are interested in how I achieve my base, there will be a card up there, click it, or if you'd rather wait till later, there will be a link in the description box below to where you can see exactly how I do my foundation. Let's jump right on into it. So I am not only just going to do the review for you all, but I'm also going to do a summery sunset, fingers crossed, inspired look. And for that, I'm going to start off by using a eyeshadow primer. So the eyeshadow primer that I am going to be using for today's look is by Juvia's Place. And this is their Prep Prime Eye Primer. It is in shade 1. And I'm just going to apply a little bit to my overall eye area using a Morphe brush. This guy is their M224, M224 brush. Just going to apply a little bit to the brush. And I'm just going to apply the eye primer to my entire eye area. And the palette I will be working from today is by Makeup Revolution. This is one of several collab palettes that they did with Patricia Bright. This is their Rich in Life. I absolutely adore this, and this is why. It has a full mirror, right? I mean, this palette, the layout is simply divine, and this mirror is bomb. Honestly, it is. I wish all eyeshadow palettes came with a mirror and one as big as this one. So for our all over color, I will be using this brown here, which is called Brown Sugar. It is a matte brown, and I will be applying this one using my Morphe blend brush, which is my absolute favorite right now. This guy is their M504 brush. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of brown sugar to my blending brush, and I'm going to apply that all over. Oh my, okay, that's pretty deep. Huh, I don't know if that's gonna work out as a all over color. Let's just see where we're going with this. And then next, I'm going to combine both Try Me, this matte orange here, and Never Say Never. We're going to combine the two together. If you guys get where I'm going, I'm trying to do like a little sunset vibe-ish shadow look. So I just combine the two, and I am going to apply towards the back portion of my eye. And we're going to sweep that also into the crease. We're gonna pack it in. So I just applied a little bit more to my brush. And for a bit of depth, I'm now going to use my Eco Tools. This is a defined crease brush, but you can use whichever brush you are comfortable with. And I'm going to apply Jet Setter, which is this matte brown here. I'm going to apply that to the outer V portion in just a very light layer of it and blend it in just a little bit. Going to apply it right there, and we're not going to drag this one out too much. I'm going to borrow just a little bit more. I'm going to do the same to the other eye as well. And then for our shimmer shade, I am going to apply using my finger. Hopefully, wish me luck, because my acrylics have gotten longer, so I don't want to poke myself in the eye. But I am going to use You Are Gold, which is this shimmer shade here. Let's see. Hopefully I don't poke myself in the eye. I'm going to apply that to the front portion, inner tear duct, and just drag it over just a little bit so that it meets the rest of the shadows. And then I'm going to apply You Are Gold to this eye now. Okay, and for our waterline or our lower lash line, I'm going to use a smudge brush and apply a little bit of Jet Setter under that area or on that area. And using my Eco Tools Defined Crease Brush, again, if you guys have watched any of my videos, I use brushes for what they're intended for as best as I can, but I use them to my comfort level. So a brush may say it's for your lip. I might use it for my eyebrow. Like, I'm just unconventional like that. If it works for you, then it works for you. But nevertheless, I'm using my Eco Tools brush, and I'm going to go back in to, what is this, Try Me, and Never Say Never. I'm going to combine the two very lightly though. I'm not going to really like dig into the pans, and I'm now going to apply with the light sweeping motion right below where we applied Jet Setter, just to kind of blend that in so there's no harsh lines there. We are going to pop in a little bit of inner eye highlight. The inner eye highlight that we will be using is going to be Diamonds for Breakfast, which is this shade here. And I'm going to use, again, that smudge brush by Morphe and just lightly go into that shade and just sit it right there. Okay, so for now we are going to step away from the eye, and I will finish those guys up in a minute, such as the liquid liner and the lashes. But for now we are going to move on to the blush, right? The highlight of this video, so to speak. And the reason that I told you guys I was very excited to demo and, you know, review this blush is because in a previous video of mine, as well as even outside of filming, when I, you know, go to get a blush, like first of all, I love blush, I really do. But it seemed like a lot of the brands are bringing out, you know, especially for women of color, for, you know, brown girls, for black women, it seems like a lot of companies are really concentrated on giving us that same one kind of berry, dark, fall color blush, no matter what time of the year their release is. And one of the things that I was kind of fussing about or advocating for in my last video where I reviewed the blush was more corals, more bright tones, more colors outside of that brick red, berry toned color that a lot of companies give us. And Pat McGrath, when I went onto her website and when I even saw the press release for her Divine blush line, I was shook. And let me tell you why. She features, let me make sure I get this right, there is 2, 4, 6, 8. She features 8 blushes, okay? 8 blushes, and they retail at $38 each. But this is what shook me. She had a coral, right? Which is a variant of orange. Now, if you guys know anything about Pat McGrath, she does not have step. Her colors are very unique in the fact that they're very pigmented. They show up with the least amount of effort, and you get an amazing color payoff every time. It's not sporadic. It's not once every so many times you use her products. No, the color payoff is sickening. So when I came across this blush and I saw that she offered a coral, for lack of better wording, a orange toned blush, I just knew I had to purchase it because it was definitely going to show up on my complexion. So without further ado, and this is the little box it comes in. Like, she's just, look at that little box, isn't it cute? I mean, she does not have step. Her product quality is top notch. The one that I purchased is called Electric Bloom, and it is a coral kind of orange blush. Let me read to you exactly the description in terms of the shade. It is a vivid coral demi matte, and this is what it looks like. Now, honestly, this is the first time that I am even looking at this one myself, so we're going to see it together, okay? This is what it looks like. Now, at different angles, it's giving me a little bit, okay, so like right there, it's giving me coral, it's giving me orange. and just straight on, not so much. Let's swatch this one. Can you guys see that? No. You put a little bit more. Okay, so yes, that is definitely vibrant. It's very vibrant. Although I will say on the Sephora website, and definitely, you know, anytime they take pictures, they kind of Photoshop them. They, you know, brighten the color up a little bit or dim it down depending on the look that they are trying to express. But on the Sephora website, it gave me somewhat a different shade. I was anticipating a real rich coral, kind of tangerine almost shade. This one is still, however, beautiful. So now that I swatched it, I'm going to apply it with my blush brush and let's see how it looks actually on. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the light hand first because I'm not sure what to expect. Like, I love my blushes. So, let's see, can I go crazy with this one? I like that, that's pretty. I feel subtle. I feel like it's subtle though. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. That's pretty. Yep. See, compared to this cheek and this cheek here. Okay, Miss Pat. Honestly, I haven't come across a product of hers that I was like, I mean, other than some of the price points. But yes, performance-wise, she always delivers. Now we just need some bronzers. So yeah, once we get some bronzers from Pat, then we will be all set. Okay, let's see. Moving on to our lip, I am going to use, starting off, a lip liner by Mented Cosmetics, and this guy is called Night. It is a retractable lip liner. And to fill in my lip, I'm going to use, also by Mented Cosmetics, one of their semi-matte lipsticks. And this one is in the shade called Brand New. If you guys happen to see like a little bit of an orange tint on my lips, like, okay, what else does she have on there? Don't pay that no attention. I wiped it off. I was going for a coral lip as well. I almost look like orange, so I wiped it off. But yeah, so I'm gonna use Brand Nude, N-U-D-E, and fill this in. And lastly, for my lips, what I'm going to use as a lipstick topper is by Pat McGrath, and this is one of her shimmered lip glosses. This guy is called Dreamscape. I'm just going to dab a little bit of this on top of my lips. This one is a iridescent kind of orange toned, gold toned lip gloss. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Off camera, I applied a pair of Ardell Mega Volume lashes in style number 259. So my final thoughts regarding Miss Pat McGrath Divine Blush. As I stated earlier, 8 shades. The one that I chose is their coral shade. It's called Electric Bloom. I will say this, above and beyond anything else, if you guys are going, at least in my experience for the Electric Bloom, if you are basing your decision in terms of which shade you're going to get solely off of the photographs that are online, that are circulating on Sephora.com or even possibly PatMcGrath.com, I would say if you have the physical ability to go into your Sephora store, swatch them or have them swatched, do that. I don't think it would have changed my decision to purchase this particular one because I've wanted a kind of orange toned blush, but it would have set the expectations a little bit differently for me if the photograph was a correct representation of the blush itself. Other than that, I have nothing really negative to say about the blush. It's beautiful. It is extremely pigmented. That it is. It's very pigmented. Off camera, I noticed that I applied a little bit more to this side, even though I thought I did evenly, so I had to kind of bring it down just a little bit. Yeah, so for me, it's a thumbs up. It's $38. It is a little bit pricey. Are there blushes out there that are comparable, that are not this price point? I mean, there are a lot of good blushes out there, but again, what drew me in was the fact that this is a brown girl, rich complected girl friendly brand. I knew that her shadows are amazing. Her lip products are superb. Everything she touches or has her name attached to it that, she brings out, very pigmented. So I knew that this one was going to be just the same. It did not disappoint me in that respect. So that is my review. That is my demo. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, I will leave a list in the description box below of all products that were used, as well as a link to my foundation routine in case you guys are wondering about that. And yeah, so leave me comments, let's chat about it. What do you think about the blushes? Have you guys purchased any, or do you have a particular one on your wish list? Let's talk about it. And until next time, guys, we shall chat again soon.